Number 5, simplify, show your work. On this one, we're using the order of operations. All right, so we're going to make sure we use parentheses first, and then we use exponents second, and then it's either multiply or divide, whichever one comes first, and then it's add or subtract, again, whichever one comes first. So on this one, we have, well, it looks like we have parentheses, but on the inside of these parentheses, it's just single numbers. Okay, so we don't really have any parentheses. There's nothing to do in these parentheses. They're all done. We don't have exponents either. A number touching parentheses, okay, like this -6 and touching this this 3, this is multiplication. Okay, this is multiplication. This is multiplication. We have 3 multiplications to do, and we're doing them left to right. So 6 times 3, and the opposite of 6 times 3. Let's see. So this is the opposite of 6 times 3. Well, I know that 6 times 3 is 18. So the opposite of that is minus 18. I know that on this one, again, it's the opposite of 4 times 8. So this is 4 times 8 is 32. The opposite means it's negative. And then this one, it's the opposite of 2 times 3. Well, 2 times 3 is 6. The opposite is going to be -6. All right. Now I'm going to have you finish this problem, but here's how I want to get you started. This here is a pile of red counters, 18 red counters, okay? This is a pile of 32 red counters, all right? And this here is just 6 red counters. So think about your answer for this problem. Think about your sum. If you're going to take all 3 of these numbers, and I say sum because we are technically adding 3 piles of negatives here. Okay, it is subtraction, but it's the same thing as adding negatives. Okay, so I want you to think about this. If you got all reds, okay, it's a pile of reds, another pile of reds, and another pile of reds, how should your answer look? Maybe you decide to use a number line instead. Maybe you start here at -18 and you go down -32, and then you go down 6. Just make sure you know that your final answer needs to be a pretty large negative number, because you're going to have all of these. They're all red. There's no yellows here. So the number's not going to get closer to 0. Your answer has to be lower than -32. Okay, so lower than -32, but be careful. -31 is not lower than -32. Make sure you're going the right direction here on this number line. Okay, because this would be like -32. So if this was -18, well, here's -19. Here's -20. Make sure you're going the right direction on this number line. And I'm going to leave you at that.